Hey guys, it's Melissa with Sunday Chats with Melissa and welcome to my channel. Today is going to be a little bit different than my regular tutorial on Tuesday. I'm doing my stay-at-home version of a beauty tutorial today. I've also posted a little something on Instagram, which was kind of like a little chat about just the week, Easter, the pandemic, all of that. So I have that over on my Instagram at Sunday Chats with Melissa, and you can go and check that out there. But for this tutorial, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. So first I started with my CeraVe sunscreen. I top that with this Fair Trade aloe vera gel, which I used as a primer. I saw that as a hack on YouTube. Also for the YouTube hack, I top that with my Coty Airspun with a sponge and set the primer. And then I added my Bye Bye foundation, which also has a sunscreen in it, a 50. And then I finished off with the Clean Fresh Tinted Lip Oil from CoverGirl. And so it's a very simple stay at home. I didn't do anything to my eyes. And so if that is something that you would be interested in watching, then please stay tuned. We're going to get started right now. What? A pimple? I am more than 50 years old. More than. What on earth is a pimple doing on me? What? And then that other hack that I did a video about a while back about, it was a TikTok. It was on TikTok about how they put a primer and then a powder down. I'm going to also do that. So I have moistened my EcoTools sponge with some lavender water, and I'm just going to pat in just some setting powder right over top of the aloe vera gel. So the aloe vera also has this kind of tacky feeling when it dries, which is kind of what you want in a primer, because then your makeup adheres to it and stays put, which is the whole purpose of a primer, to prime your face to hold your makeup, so that when you invest all this time putting it on in the morning and you go at lunch and somehow it has slid right off your face, that's the whole premise of a primer. But so, in the TikTok hack, you also put your foundation over this. I'm not wearing foundation today. What I do want to put on is some sunscreen, because I do intend to go outside for a bit of a walk. And so I'm just going to grab my It Cosmetics CC cream, and I'm going to lightly buff that on just for sunscreen. And you don't need a ton of this at all. It has nice coverage if that's what you're looking for, you know, when we go back out into the real world, and that's important. It does give you nice coverage, and also an SPF, which is important even if you're sitting in the house, because you're going to go outside, you're going to get your mail, you're going to go to your window, you're going to let the dogs in, you're going to do all of those things, and the sun is going to hit you, and we need our sunscreen all of the time. So I usually double up on sunscreen, because my daily moisturizer has a sunscreen, my CeraVe, and then I also put this on top of it. And then I'm just going to take what's left over from my Eco Sponge for that for the setting powder, and I'm just going to just kind of dab that in. That's it. That is it. And then until I get a little bit of some sunshine on my skin a little bit of color, I'm just going to really lightly take my Maybelline City Bronzer and just put a little bit like that. I'm not going to do eyes or mascara or anything like that because, excuse me, my allergies. I'm just sitting at home. I'm not going to put on those things to sit at home. And then the only other thing I'm going to add to this kind of stay-at-home look is this Clean Fresh. It's by CoverGirl. It's a tinted lip oil, but whatever tinted lip oil you have, I have several. I'm just going to add this for a tiny bit of color and just for some moisture and just to, you know, kind of finish off my look. But that's it. I'm not really doing anything else. I should probably do something to my eyebrows. And it would probably be nice if I lined the rim of my upper lids, but I'm just not going to do that today. This is how I'm sitting in the house. This is how I'm going out for a walk. This is how I'm kind of functioning until I go back to work. And to be truthful, this may be how I go back to work. I think this time, I think as a society, we are in the business of now. We are in the business of more. We are in the business of immediacy. I mean, think about all the things that are immediate. I mean, anything that you want to know, any knowledge that you want to know, you just pick up your telephone and press the speakerphone in Google and you'll know it in 10 seconds. If you need something delivered in the next hour, go on Amazon. And before this, it would be at your door before you could get up from the chair from pressing submit order. And think about the shopping that we do online now that we didn't used to do, you know, back in the old days. You know, we are into immediate gratification and more. And I have found through this almost a month of being here and rethinking everything. Rethinking everything, I have come to discover that I have everything that I need, and that oftentimes we are looking for that thing, that item, that gratification, that something outside of our own self to find happiness, to find fulfillment, to find satisfaction in whatever way that we can find it. And it never happens. It never happens. Because once you get that thing, it's the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. And so for me, I'm really, and if you knew me at all, which I know a lot of you do not, I'm really trying to realize the importance of what I already have. And it's not just in material things. It's in all things. It's food, it's clothes, it's shoes, it's crafting items, it's makeup, it's things for the house. I don't need anything else material-wise. And on an emotional level, I don't need anything else emotional-wise. Because here's the thing. I have to know that I'm doing the best that I can in this situation. And I'm doing the best I can in life. And I can't look at how other people react to me and how other people gauge how I'm doing as any indicator of true satisfaction, because everyone sees their truth through a different lens, and everyone sees their truth through their life experiences. And so I can't look at your experience through my lens and judge you on how you've handled your life. And so on Facebook, there's been this big kind of resurgence of high school pictures, and you know, kind of in honor of the seniors of 2020 who are missing out on everything that being a senior in high school entails. And if you've been a senior in high school, you know. And my friend texted me yesterday, and she's like, "Hey, can you find our yearbook, because I can't find mine, and I want to find my senior picture." And I said, "I looked for mine, and I have one more place to look. Let me go and look." And this summer, my friend Denise came over, and we redid my entire upstairs. We turned it into a craft studio and a yoga studio. And Denise is the epitome of neat and tidy, and everything has a place. And so in true Denise form, she put all of my old yearbooks, my mom's old yearbooks, old photo albums, everything that we took out of different places that had anything to do with photographs, she put them all in one space. It was this really big trunk. And so I looked in there, and I found my yearbook, and I sent the pictures out to my friends, and I posted mine. And as I dug a little deeper, I found like photo albums that my mom had made, and there was pictures of me like when I was 4 and 5, and pictures of me in my childhood home, which I now reside in. And it was so beautiful to look back at my 5-year-old self in this house where my 50-year-old plus self is, and look back at those 40-some years and be in awe of everything that I've accomplished. And how can I be hard on myself when I have come full circle back home and being my very, very best self? And so this is what I put on Facebook. No, I didn't. I put it on Instagram. And so I put this on Instagram, and it's at Sunday Chats with Melissa, and I posted a picture of myself when I was 5. I hope the glare isn't too bad on that. And I wrote a little something, and it's called What I Would Tell My 5-year-old Self. And it says, "You are perfect just the way you are. You are going to use your best knowledge to make it through life because you are strong, empathetic, and kind. You will grow up without good, solid mentors, but everyone did the best that they could. You were loved, and you will love better because of it. You're going to look back on so much of your life and think you should have made better choices, but in fact, they will be the lessons that mold you to be someone's perfect someone and your best self. You're going to grow and raise 2 beautiful children who will become adults, and they will contribute to society, and they will make a difference. And you will see yourself in them, and they will carry out all the love that you invested in them into the world. You will want someone to love you as unconditionally as you love, And for many reasons in their life, they simply cannot. And it's not your fault. You will be strong soon. You will stand your ground and protect your heart amongst all other things because you are finally coming into yourself. You will regret how you handled some life situations, and you should ask for forgiveness. It's for you, not them. You will have friends that stand beside you through thick and thin, and this is a gift many people never have. You will always look at how you've done in life and use other people's actions and reactions as a gauge, but how they treated you has everything to do with them and not with you. And you will find yourself coming full circle in life, coming back home. Be grateful for this. It is your time. It's most certainly your time. I've got to come out of this pandemic better than I went in. And I think that if we hold tight to our hearts, if we love freely without letting people cross our boundaries, if we give freely without being taken advantage of, and if we love better, then we will most certainly have come out of this better than we went in. I pray and I hope that you can do some soul searching during this time. I hope you have some quiet time to do it. I know many people have children at home and families, and you're homeschooling and you're working from home, and God bless you for all of that. But I still hope that you find some time, some quiet time just for yourself to be able to think about everything that you've accomplished thus far and how good you've done. And we don't need more, and we don't need one more, and we don't need two more of anything. We have all we need. All right. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you're new here, if you're family and you've come by to see what I'm talking about again, thank you. I appreciate you so much. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, you can do so down below, and you can also ring the bell, which will notify you every time I upload material, which is on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays for my Sunday chat. Again, thank you so much for stopping by. Be well, and until we chat again, and until we see each other again, I love you.